Hey, I'm Brian from BMA Comics, and this is your weekly video where we take a look at the new comics coming out every new comic book day, and today we're going to look at the new comics coming out for Wednesday, December 11th. Lara and Claire must team up to stop a terrifying evil that has returned to Gotham City. The Golden Child, young Jonathan Kent, has a power inside him unlike anything, and it's about to be unleashed. Don't miss out as Harley Quinn hosts Villainy biggest night. As the DCU's villains gather at the Hall of Doom, DC's Villain of the Year will be crowned and decided by you. After losing nearly everything, Ocean Master is about to prove exactly what makes him the true king of the Seven Seas when he discovers a new power that will change the tide forever. So Marvel has a gaming universe, and the road to Marvel's Avengers begins here, with an all-new story leading directly into the events of the highly anticipated video game. Tales from the Dark Multiverse continue, this time with a dark reimagining of the Judas contract. An adolescent girl and her younger brother are the last to survive and begin a cat-and-mouse game with the Predators. Miguel O'Hara faces a destiny he's tried to run from his whole life. The secrets of 2099 begin to unravel here. In 2099, everything has changed, but one thing has remained the same: Doom. Peter Parker finds himself in a battle with Hobgoblin, and he has new powers. The Scourge has arrived. Beta Ray Bill fights back the Horde and saves the innocents as the local population becomes infected. Silver Surfer has returned in time to bear witness to the Scourge's atrocities, wreaking havoc across the galaxy. Lucy Clare, once a celebrated hero but was slandered and defamed, must take on the mantle of hero once again in order to right the wrongs of her past and find a way back to her children. Daisy McDonough begins to see strange things through her prosthetic eye after losing her eye and the man she loves in a brutal mugging. Cal McDonald is a supernatural detective who is about to return to his monster-killing career. Experience glittering palace intrigue in the new ongoing adventures of the Princess of Mars. Meet Sid Holmes, a disgraced ex-cop turned bitter stand-up comic who was asked to kill Carl Dixon, who is on the verge of comedy stardom by stealing jokes. Doctor Strange, Night Nurse, Cardiac, Faiza Hassan, and more join forces with Jane Foster for a supernatural medical emergency. Conan hunts down a mysterious demonic sect in an epic quest across Koeth Hills. Steve Rogers tracked down the cop killer who is waging war against them in New York City, and is wanted by the cops he's trying to save. What strange alliances is driving Captain Marvel to the darkest edge as one Avenger is dead at Captain Marvel's hand? Who will be next, and why? The agents of Wakanda, T'Challa and Okoye, must be ready for any threat to our planet, even if that threat is the moon itself. Get ready to join the Team Brigade and embrace difficult and dangerous concepts and stand with the Hulk. Blade and his team are on the hunt for the changeling Dr. Doom, and his team will forever be changed. The Fantastic Four's choices from long ago have forever changed the planet, from 44 light years away, and one of the biggest Fantastic Four secrets of all time is finally revealed. All of your questions will be answered as the deadly truth is revealed in the final showdown between Valerie and her quarry. Penny Parker, aka Spider, is back and in deep trouble as the corruption of the Spider-Verse is reached Earth 14512. Spidey and the Fantastic Four follow the trail to whoever it is that tried to kill Spider-Man. It'll be by their wits if Miles, out of web fluid and 13 miles from Brooklyn, is ever to make it home. It's up to Mary Jane to save the day, as the Vulture is circling and has a bone to pick with Mysterio, his old partner in crime. The monstrosity of Morbius continues in an attempt to cure himself with monstrous results. The two Yondus, the present and from the 31st century, must band together to survive, as they lose an important weapon and savage bounty hunters tracking them down. The original New Mutants are off in space, and the rest of the youth of Krakoa begin to make the future they want to live in. The best defense is offense, as the new team strikes back against the humans who took one of their own. Psylocke's past continues to haunt her as she molds her companions into a fighting force and take on the Children of Apop. Arrow investigates the mysterious crystal towers sprouting up across the city, and Li Lang has heart struggles as Wave finally unlocks the secrets of Alon Tech. Dr. Aphra has been outrunning fate, and Darth Vader stalks her through the shadows of an ancient temple. Only one of them will be leaving in one piece. The thrilling finale as Valance has escaped the clutches of the Empire and finally has a lead on who's really behind the mysterious crime syndicate of the Hidden Hand. Jessica Cruz has barely been able to keep her team together in the fight against Darkseid, and now an unexpected new ally changes the course of the struggle forever. Here comes the biggest change in the Man of Steel's life. Discover as our hero must confront some of the greatest concerns about himself and his place in the galaxy. Holy missing orphans, Batman! Batman and Son investigate a missing orphan from the Martha Wayne orphanage. Will father and son dynamic duo be able to put their issues aside to rescue little Miguel Flores? Cassandra Cain is stuck choosing between family, friends, and her own moral judgment, while Ra's al Ghul is picking off the outsiders one by one. James Gordon is convinced there's something more to the death of the corrupt Politico. Now, it's time to ask for access to Batman's resources. The Flash must learn to harness the Speed Force to stand a chance against the powered-up rogues, and an unexpected ally comes in one of Cold's oldest and most trusted friends. The Doom Patrol restored the world back to not exactly normal, but at least not CGI, when an alien virtual reality machine spirals out of control and encompasses an all-too-familiar planet. Hawkwoman of Thanagar is the only person in the universe who can knock some sense into Hawkman, after he was twisted into a murderous villain, Sky Tyrant, by an infection of the Batman Who Laughs. Supergirl accepts this new version of herself with pride as the Batman Who Laughs infects her as she protects Superman from the virus. Rookie Green Lantern Sojourner Joe Mullions investigates the first murder in 500 years. It's something to do with Switch Off, a highly illegal genetic cocktail that restores dangerous feelings to the emotionless citizens of the city enduring. Paranoia rules the streets with Hawk and Dove at the heads of two mobs. Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy crawl away from the rabbit hole of the Mad Hatter's endless tea party and get back on the road. Join the Wonder Twins and their friend Polymath and plan the heist of a lifetime. Melmoth has come to Gotham City to use the dark forces of the city to carry out his final attack on the multiverse at large. Frankenstein, his old servant, rallies his monstrous friends, and Batwoman adds some extra kick. Batman uncovers a monumental clue about the mystery of Gotham's ancestral curse when on the trail of tragedy. Perquita finally has the strength to stand up to her adoptive family that's forced her into labor after her encounter with the benevolent goddess Erezuli. Alice did what the dollhouse asks of her. It turned her life upside down forever. Yet it's not yet enough until she gives it everything it wants. The The once and future king ends here, but the Rat Queen's world will be changed forever. Mindy will stop at nothing to protect her new allies from the gangs demanding that they prostitute themselves. The mysterious Plugmen finally reveal themselves as a vicious psychopath terrorizes small-town Gideon Falls to stop the massacre. Betrayal threatens to ruin everything Marcus has been planning. It never should have happened, but it has. The Faceless Men are here on Earth. The Queen of the Northern Elves has a plan to rule all realms, and the last Kimodian must reunite with his loyal friend BATTLEPUC and stop her. Loprilo hustles up the dough and scares up a bunch of not-so-friendly ghosts for the sister witches to cure him. Daniel, Charlotte's brother, and the only person on Earth to successfully infiltrate the United States, learn the secrets that might keep the team alive at a cost. Obsession will drive them mad. It ends in blood, but will Hell's half-dozen suicide mission to stop one evil only unleash a far greater one? The bloody tangles under the skin of a small coal town are revealed. There's another body on the ground, a gun pointed at Clara's head, and a ghost telling her to go. Over 8 years of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle storytelling have led to this game-changing moment. Don't miss it, as things have never been worse for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and their allies. Travel through ancient times and uncover the mystery of how young adventurer Sonia the Red, Angel and Buffy are on a mission to find the Mistress to close the Hellmouth, and Drusilla might not be the true evil behind it. This is it. Whisper is ready to confront her old foe, and Tangle's more than happy to back her up. But this won't be easy, since he's got a Buttnik army backing him up. For the first time in Bracabelle's history, things go wrong as a horrible accident leaves a student dead. The only way to keep it a secret is if two groups come and work together. Tensions rise in this penultimate issue as a horrified townspeople watch Erica Slaughter arm herself for a war they can't see. Kiss and the teenage runaways battle undead attackers with a little bit of rock and roll and a whole lot of style out of New York to continue their quest to save humanity from the zombie horde. The interdimensional detective Boone Diaz finds that the mystery runs deeper than Violet's disappearance as it finally corners the assassin. Local curate Billy finds herself accidentally volunteering in Witchfeast, where the coastal parish Tredegan is beset by a horde of festive witches celebrating the equinox. The survivors must band together to search for a ray of hope for a chance at survival in the most dangerous place in this reality. The invasion of the Betty Snatchers continues as a mysterious invisible enemy is closing in on model agent Betty Page, and she doesn't know where to turn or who to trust. BB is on the run after discovering that everything her father has ever told her was a lie, but BB may be putting her only friend and radio show partner, Chaluda, in danger. This is the story of Black Terror's trusted sidekick, Tim. There you have it, a look at the new comics coming out next Comic Book Day. Subscribe to be notified next week when another video comes out taking a look at the next batch of new comics. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you spending your time with me. Hope you have a good rest of your day. As always, please let me know what comics you're looking forward to in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, Brian out.